What's going on, diamonds and gents? This is Miss Trey, that Jim, and you are watching Jim Sport TV. I'm directly uploading this from my laptop. I'm just chilling now, trying to get my head together. I'm organizing some things because we might be moving, me and my hubby. So yeah, so I got my bantu knot, so I just put this little thing on, got my kick around thing. This was in a haul, a short pajama suit. This was in the haul, but anyway, excuse the appearance. This is about to be a season 3 episode 5 recap. Okay, let's get on into it. Oh, and today is Friday, and I should have a couple of more videos coming. I'm gonna do a random video. I haven't did one where I just talk about all of what's going on in the news and everything, and a train derailed in Chicago, so you know we got a whole lot to talk about, and y'all know me. But anywho, let's get into it. It starts off with them having a sit down with Mitch, and Mitch letting them know, you know, about the Bahamas trip or whatever. And he's telling them like, yeah, I cleared my schedule and everything. And he like, they like, why you clear your schedule? We taking our family. They just really excuse me. They really just treat Mitch like crippity crap. Straight up and down. I think if I was Mitch, I'd have been quit. I'd have been told them, 2 of them, deuces. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. They need to do better. They talking about firing Mitch. Moving on before we get into that. So they all get to the Bahamas. They get on a banana boat. Tina, you know, she her usual scared self. She don't want to get on the banana boat. I ain't mad at her because I can't swim, and I wouldn't have been on no banana boat. One of their sisters stood up, it tossed to the side. Moving on. So, what else happened? Okay, so they waiting on Teddy to get there or whatever. So, Teddy gets there, and he have a sit down with Warren. Y'all know I'm doing what stuck out to me first. He have a sit down with Warren to tell him that it's more to the story. Is more to the story than what they think. Now, I feel a particular kind of way about that. My thing is, bruh, you cheated. You could have told the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. And that's something with brothers. Like, okay, you done got caught, my dude. You have gotten caught. What are you holding on to the rest of the tea for? Spill all the tea, because guess what? I'm gonna find out anyway. Baby, that's another story for another time, because I have been there where it's like they scared to tell it all. Excuse me. You might as well tell it all. You might as well tell it all. Don't hold nothing back, okay? Because you're gonna get caught anyway. It's just what it is. So moving on. So they get caught or whatever, and I mean, he telling Warren, and Warren like, man, I think you should wait till we get back to the States to really, you know, talk about it more, because you're gonna really ruin everybody's trip. And Erica seemed to be Tina seemed to be kind of happy. So Go Sweet is up and running. She got her little hot crew with her, the glam squad or whatever, and she tell them to be gone 30 minutes, give out the flyers, and get your tails back here because we got clients booked. Needless to say, it took them an hour and a half to get back, and they were drinking and everything while she was paying them to have a little sippy. Ting! Paying them to have a little sippy on the sippy cup, okay? Anywho, so she was a little feeling a particular kind of way, and then Erica was like, you know what, let me holler at you. Like, you need to get your business together, because I'm your sister, yeah, but I'm still, you know, a celebrity. I'm still a client, and I don't want all of this around me before a show. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna get my own self ready for the show. And so needless to say, that was money that she missed, and girlfriend got in their butt right quick, hunty. Told that booty a new hoe, okay? and it wasn't nothing pretty. She got in them and then left out the room like, bam, drop the mic, I'm done. How you doing? Moving on. So Erica gets a call from one of her sisters telling her father has cancer. And she's like, oh my God, it's just too much going on this year. When it rains, it pours. And Warren telling her, calm down. Don't tell everybody, right now. Tell them after the show. So they do the show, and she sits down with them, and she begins to talk to them about what's going on with their father or whatever. And the girls seem to be pretty devastated, and they begin to pray. And that's what stuck out to me. Basically, I don't know if you guys know, but before I got married to my now husband, I was engaged to a man who had colon cancer. When I met him, I would have weird dreams, and I would tell them to him, and then some prompt me to ask him, like a year and a half into our relationship, have he ever gotten he was significantly older than me. That's why I know what it's like, raising children, things like that, because of what he was going through, I was his child's primary caregiver. And needless to say, yeah, she's 18 now. Yeah, 18. She'll be 19, I think, this year. And so when I found out my grandmother was going through it. No, my grandmother had died already from it. I had buried her in 2001. We found out for sure with him in 2002. No, we found out in 2001. We found out right before she died that he had cancer. At that time, I had to move in with him because I had to become his primary caregiver. I was so devastated because I literally used to put my finger under his nose to make sure he was still breathing next to me, because he would have episodes where literally he would stop breathing. At that time, I was going to school. I was in school. Anatomy, physiology was my minor at that time, and I was taking on becoming medical healthcare management. Yeah. So every procedure, I had to get certified as a phlebotomist, everything. So every procedure that he needed or whatever, I was able to do, at home. So he wouldn't have to be like my mom is now, because I'm working now and I can't take her by myself anymore because of my own health. So then I was healthier and I was younger. And I was so optimistic. You know what I mean? I'm still optimistic. I still believe there's power in healing, and when it comes to God, a lot of times people just don't tap into it. Because a lot of people, when you find out, you super devastated, so you tell everybody. I didn't tell everybody. I told those who I knew would pray, and I told those who had faith, and I told, when I was going through health scare myself. All I have to say is it's so much power in God, because when he passed, my whole world felt like it was going to stop or end. But I'm married now. This year will be 7 years me and my husband been married. He was my friend then. He helped me get through a lot of it. I was a workaholic. I had like 2 jobs then, and I was going to school full time. I never gave myself a chance to really, mourn for him. You know what I mean? About time I mourned for him, it had been like a 2 years later. It just hit me one day. He ain't here. You know, he not gonna be here. And when it hit me, my uncle, my favorite uncle, passed of HIV/AIDS. And it felt like, okay, Lord, every other year I'm burying somebody. What's going on? Every other year. And literally, it has started, and it's still like that. Every other year we bury someone from my family, or 2 or 3 people from my family. And so when my mom got her stroke, I could have broke down. I could have said, Lord, where you gonna? I didn't do that. Instantly, I heard God say, she gonna be okay. This ain't her time. Even if it's another year or 2 years, I know it's power in God. Because everything they said that she wasn't gonna do, she doing. You know what I mean? She's still going through. Ooh, she got a battle in front of her. But I know it may be hard for a lot of people, but I can't blame God for everything. I don't blame God for everything. We live in a time where we eat pesticides, we eat all types of poisons in our bodies. A lot of us don't take care of ourselves. A lot of us don't take care of or even watch what we put in our mouth. And a lot of this stuff replicate cancer cells. I can't blame God for that stuff. We have choices in life. You know what I mean? We have choices. God does not intervene in our choices that we make. If that's the case, he would have stopped Adam and Eve way in the beginning, before Adam decided to eat of the tree of knowledge, or life. I thank God that we have choices. A lot of times our choices harm us, harm the people around us, and sometimes it helps the people around us. We just have to stay positive. We have to stay prayed up. We have to, in today's society and what's going on, So I'm saying all that to say, everything is not unto death. Everything is not unto death. I've seen where even when you made bad choices, I've seen the healing power of God. I am a testimony witness of his healing power. Okay? And even the power that he puts on the inside of us has empowered me to keep going. So I'm just saying all that to say, I want to send love out to my sister too, MsUniquelyDesigned. And if you guys don't know who she is, check her out. She always leave comments too in the comment section. I just want to send love out to my sister. I sent your video. Check my email to make sure if you emailed me to reach out to you. But I want you guys that pray to pray for her, because I've been there and I understand what she's going through and how she feels. To lose a grandparent, to lose a parent, to lose a child. I've lost a child. It's a lot, I didn't get a chance to raise mine. You know what I mean? So my heart goes out to you. I love you. I have prayed for you, and I am praying for you. And I just want you to know it's power in God. It's power in God. Be strong, because even when you think you can't get through this, you can. You can get through this. You could be stronger than ever. And you had concerns about seeing your father and things like that. We'll talk, hopefully, and YT that knows her, we can get together and try to do something for our sister so she can get to her father. If you guys don't mind, the ones that are familiar with MsUniquelyDesigned, you know, I don't mind spearheading it or whatever. But I'm just here to tell you, girl, it's power in prayer and it's power in God, and you be strong. And I know it's hard. Trust me. I know. It's even hard for me sometimes, and I be having to go see my mom or take care of her business. But every time, I just pray. I just pray. And I pull on God's strength when I can't, when I don't have my own. You know what I mean? And so that's all I have to say. I don't know if the Mary's father has passed, but my heart does go out to the Marys and them having to publicly go through what they're going through. Y'all do need to treat Mitch better, but that's neither here nor there. It ain't about Mitch right now. It's about you guys. And my heart goes out to the family. Okay, and this has been my review. And y'all check out my sister MsUniquelyDesigned, and if you pray, go on over there and pray for it. And I'm gonna have a couple of other videos up. I'm gonna have some y'all know I'm gonna have to do a random with some funny stuff, because I got some tea, baby, for you. Okay, so be expecting those. In a small little haul, I picked up a couple of rings, and I went to Marshall's Family's. Y'all will see in the haul. Okay, y'all, diamonds, you are the toughest material on the earth, ladies, and there's none like you. Gents, you're no longer boys when you watch this channel. And to all my dollars, appreciate you, baby.